Good morning, class. My name is Mr. Ola, the founder of COG Academy. Now, today I will be teaching indices. We'll be looking at indices. Indices is a plural of the word index. Now, from definition, what do we call index? Index is a power, a degree in which a term or a number or a variable is being raised to. For example, if I have m raised to power n, the n here is the index. You can also call it what? The power. You can also call it what? The degree. Then the m here is the base, because it's the number in which the power is being what? Raised. Now, this is the concept of indices. Let's now move to the laws of indices. Law of indices. Now, the first law we'll be looking at is the multiplication law. Multiplication law. Now, multiplication law is saying that once you are having the same base multiplying each other, then you can add the power. This is it. If you have m raised to power n times m raised to power, let's say, p, the law says that since the base are the same thing, you pick one out of the base, then you add the power. That will give you n plus p. We have, okay, that's it, n plus what? Plus p. Example, if you have 3 raised to power 2 times 3 raised to power, let's say, 4, the base are the same, pick only one. You have 3 raised to power, just add the power 2 plus 4, you have 3 raised to power what? 6. This is what the multiplication law of indices is trying to tell us. The second law we'll look at is the division law. Division law. The same concept we use here, we apply it here also. It's saying that once the base are the same thing and you are dividing the base, you subtract the power. This is a concept. Let's say you have m raised to power n divided by m raised to power p. The law says that since the base are the same thing, you only pick one, then you subtract the power n minus p. Let me use a value. If I have 4 raised to power 5 divided by 4 raised to power 2, the law says that I should pick one out of the base, then I'll have 4, then I have to subtract the power, which is 5 minus 2. I have 4 raised to power what? Raised to power 3. This is the division law of indices. Now, the third law we'll look at is called the power law. The power law. Power law, that's law 3. This law 1, law 2, law 3. We have a power law. Power law of indices is saying that if you have a value, let's say we have Okay, we have m raised to power a bracket close raised to power b. The law says that this term inside is what raised to power a particular number. There's one power here, one power here. So you just have to bring the number out, then you can what multiply the power. So you have a times b. You have m is equals to what? ab. Let me use the value. If I have 4 raised to power 2 raised to power 3, I have 2 power here. So I'll pick only 4, then I will multiply the power. 4 whole number raised to power what? Raised to power 6. 2 times 3 we have what? 6. This is what the power law is talking about. Then the next law we'll look at is the zero index law. Zero index law. Zero index law is saying that any number raised to power 0 should give you 1. For example, if I have m raised to power 0, my answer should be 1. If I have 100 raised to power 0, my answer should be 1. But it has an exception, which is what? Is 0. It means that the number we are talking about, this m here, must not be what? 0. Any number can give you what? 0 except 0 itself. Because if you have 0 raised to power 0, you have what? Undefined. Undefined. So any number except what? 0 raised to power 0 should give you what? 1. That is what the zero index law. Then the fifth one, we'll look at the negative index law. The negative index law. Negative index law is saying that if a base has what? Negative index, let's say this is power a negative index, you look for the inverse. So we have 1 over, this is the inverse, and you now join this base and this power together, you change to what? Positive. M is to power what? A. For example, if I have 2 is to power minus 3, I have a negative index. I'll have what? 1 over this minus, so change to what? 1 over, then I'll have a positive what? Base and index. You give me what? 1 over 2 in 3 places. 2 times 2 times 2, I'll have what? 8. So the sixth law is fractional what? Index. Fractional index. Let's talk about the fractional what? Index. Fractional index. The sixth law, we look at the fractional index law. Fractional index law. Now, if a base is saying that if a base has a fraction as its power, well, let's like this, you have a and b like this. The law says that you should look for it will not be this b now, will not come as the what? B here will come here, then this base inside the square root, maybe square root, maybe cube root, it depends on what? On this value. Everything raised to power what? Raised to power a, which is the numerator. Denominator will come here, everything in brackets, then raised to power the numerator. Let me use the value so I can understand. If we have 20, okay, let me use 9 raised to power 3 over 2. This denominator will come here like this inside, then everything should be in the bracket raised to power what? Raised to power number, which is 3. Now we are saying that we have to look for a number in which if we multiply the number, the same number, we will have what? 9. you are multiplying the number by itself to have what? 9. Let's see. 2 times 2, 4. No. 3 times 3, that's 9. So if you say 3 times 3, we have what? Because if you say 3 times 3, we have 9. So our answer is 3. So you can come here that 3. So everything here will give us 3 raised to power what? 3. So here we have 3 times 3 times 3. We have 20 what? 27. So this is what fractional what index law is talking about. Another example, if you have 27 raised to power 2 over 3. This 3 here will come here, then 27, then everything inside bracket raised to power what? The numerator, which is 2. Then you look for a number, the same number. If you multiply it by itself 3 times, it will give you what? 27. It's still 3, because if you 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. So we have 3 raised to power 2. So we have 3 times 3, 2 times, we have what? 9. This is what the fractional index law is talking about. The seventh law, which is the last law we'll be looking at, is the product power law. The product power law is saying that, let's say you have 3 to 4 numbers multiplying each other, then raised to any given what power. The law says that you should assign the power to each number. This is it. Let's say you have p, x, and y raised to power what? Let's say m. Different numbers. Are you with me now? Raised to power m. Then it means that this p is the owner of this p is the owner of this m, x2 is the owner of this m, y2 is the owner of this m. So you will share the power accordingly. P raised to power m times x raised to power what? M times y raised to power what? M. Can we see it clearly now? Now let me use a figure. Let's say you have 2 times 3 times 4 raised to power what? 2. So we have 2 raised to power 2, 2 raised to power 2 times 3 raised to power 2 times 4 raised to power 2. 2 raised to power 2, we have 4. 3 raised to power 2, we have 9. 4 raised to power 2, we have 16. If we add together 4 plus 9 times 9, we have what? 36. 36 times what? 16. We have 6. We have 3, 18, 19, 20, 21. We have 21, isn't it? 1 times 6, 6. 1 times 3, 3. If you add together, we have 6, 7. So we have 5, 7, 6. So we have 5, 7, what? 6 as the answer. So these are the laws of indices. So in my next video, we'll pick question on indices, then we'll have to solve. So this is part 1 of my indices. I'm coming with part 2, when we'll be solving different question, WAEC question, JAMB question, and so many questions under indices. Please subscribe to my channel, like and comment if this video is really helpful to you. Thank you. I really appreciate.